Ulysses S. Grant is a failure at just about everything, until the Civil War gives him a new start. Grant graduates from West Point in 1843 and serves in the war against Mexico. But he is forced to resign his commission in disgrace because of heavy drinking. He tries being a farmer, a storekeeper, and running a tannery. He fails at all three.
His trajectory towards failure in life was averted only by the onset of the Civil War. And he re-enlisted, got a low-level commission, and then had to fight his way, literally fight his way into recognition. The guy with the very poor-looking resume turned out to be really the most effective commander in the field.
Grant makes a name for himself, winning big victories in the West, while racking up huge numbers of casualties at the same time. He defeats Confederate armies at Shiloh, Vicksburg, and Chattanooga. In 1864, Lincoln brings him east to come to grips with Confederate General Robert E. Lee.
Grant's chief strength, if you want to put it into one word, is that he's relentless. He pursues his enemy. He understands modern war, and the war is not over until you destroy the enemy army. And Grant is the one who realizes that, and he gets tremendous criticism because he's so relentless. And the casualties over that summer of 1864 are really staggering. But he knows that if they're going to bring the war to a successful conclusion, this is the only way to do it.
When someone suggests Lincoln remove Grant because he's getting so many of his men killed, Lincoln responds, "I can't spare this man. He fights."
Grant was the ultimate pragmatist. He knew what he had to work with, and he knew what he had to do. He knew he had more resources than Lee, more resources than Confederacy did. He would use all of those resources. He didn't allow himself to be distracted by political issues, by the kind of quarrels that often develop among generals. He kept his eye on the ultimate goal, and he eventually led his army precisely to that goal.
Grant does what no other Union general can. He drives Lee back into lines around Richmond and eventually forces him to surrender. The man who has failed at everything proves to be just the person to win the Civil War.